Getting harder. Satire. Hard. Let me remind you. Satire, which is legally protected free speech. Comedy. With Hillary Herbert and someone fatter than me that wasn't called a pig. No offense, Josh. I just was like, how did you get off the hook?
There's a reason I stay off camera.
And Josh Edelman.
I stay off camera. I'm not here today.
Josh had nothing to do with this. My outfit will make a little bit more. For some of you, it's already making sense, but it will make a little bit more sense. Josh, we have a very special guest here with us today. We will be interviewing the famous, some might say infamous, beauty broker, Melinda Farina. We have her in studio. Her lawyer said, no, not a good idea, Melinda. Not time. You've got your appeal thing going through.
So no news on that front?
The whatever got denied.
The reconsideration.
Yeah. The whatever.
Okay, so was that officially denied last time we recorded? Okay.
Now it's officially denied.
Now it's officially denied.
I didn't share it in my stories when I saw it because I was like, whatever. But officially denied. And so now they just have the appeal left.
I guess that kind of explains whoever that anonymous person on Reddit was.
Whoever that person might be.
Whoever it might be.
Whoever it might be.
We don't want to throw out any
and we don't. And Josh, I want to say, okay, so let's catch everybody up. You can't buy marketing like this, Josh. I mean, this is accidental guerrilla marketing.
You can't buy marketing like this because it reached 3 people. So it's really. No,
we don't want to discourage anyone here, Josh.
It reached more people on your Instagram story than it did on this Reddit page that was created to pick on you as.
Okay, so let's get started. We will be bringing on Melinda in a second to interview her, which we're very excited about. We want her to be able to clear the air because she is getting accusations and, people speculating some really negative things about her. And we wanted to give her the chance to clear her good name because, for the record, Josh, I just want to say I don't think those multiple accounts on Reddit attacking me and some other people, aesthetically adjacent to the plastic surgery industry. I don't think I don't think that was Melinda making up multiple Reddit accounts to viciously attack what the Reddit accounts were calling trolls.
And as long as we use transcripts in the hearing about this where they read, I do not think it was Melinda creating
I do not think it was Melinda who created multiple Reddit accounts to anonymously attack me and other innocent people.
So who were the other people that were attacked?
The other people, well, let's just give everybody a heads up. So I was on Instagram and somebody commented on something and said, hey, did you see what Melinda posted about you on Reddit?
That's what somebody else said.
To me in a comment. This woman that happens to be somebody that Melinda is in. So Melinda happens to have a troll hut highlight. I don't know if it's still saved on her Instagram. I think it is. But she has a troll hut highlight on her Instagram. And it's where she used to really go after... Mrs. Durham was a troll. The woman who alerted me to the Reddit accounts, this woman, I think it's Laura. I'm sweating. It's hot in here, you guys. We had to turn the air conditioner off, and I will be sweating like a pig for the rest of the episode. So she alerted me this woman who is also, I believe, in the troll hut, and I think her picture might be there. Lauren Hambras, who very unabashedly will call Melinda Farina beauty broker, who we do not think is responsible for any of this. We are here to clear her good name, and we're going to have her on and let her do it herself as a parody, satire, comedy.
You know, satire only stops someone from winning a lawsuit. It doesn't stop them from filing.
I'm glad you said that, Josh, because I was like, well, we'll get to it in a second. Sure, certainly doesn't stop them from filing a lawsuit. And if you had things to hide and didn't have money to fight a lawsuit, I would imagine that might feel like you might be scared and you go, I'm not going to speak up too much because I'm in a vulnerable position. Unfortunately, for some people, I am not in that vulnerable position. One, because I don't lie about things, period. And I have lots of money.
What I think would be underestimated in filing a lawsuit against you for things said on the podcast would be,
which are all I have a lawyer.
Yeah.
I am not going through this blind.
What I think would be funny is how much they underestimate how much you would enjoy people being forced to watch episodes of the podcast in a courtroom.
Well, that's in a courtroom. That's already. I mean, I've already got the eyes. We got the small audience I have is
the three people
adamant to
watching.
They know you got to see, you hear the comments in these Reddits, they know a lot of details and some very much not true, but we'll get to it. So Lauren Hambris, who has been also attacked by Melinda in some people's opinions, depending on how you look at it. Everything in this episode is comedy, opinion, or legitimate reporting, depending on what we need to be legally. That's how you play chess, right?
The lawyers will figure out what this needs to be.
Will figure it out. So this woman says, did you see what she said about you? And I said no. And so I went to Reddit and found it rather quickly because there were so many posts. Now, I was expecting to see Melinda's name when that was the comment, to alert me to this information. And it turned out it wasn't Melinda's, as far as I know, her Reddit account. Now, this is a subreddit. Plastic surgery troll is the name of the subreddit,
which is like a brand new subreddit.
I believe so, relatively.
Are you plastic surgery troll?
No, that's the name of the subreddit.
I know, but like the only things in the subreddit so far are about you.
No, there are some other people mentioned.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so the Reddit account that first, we'll read this first one because it's a doozy. The Reddit account, psychological age 9370, I believe. I do have my glasses with me, and I believe that's what it says. I think I do need my glasses for this. Hold on a second. Excuse me. Okay. Did Michael get back to you?
Yeah. It looks like we are going to do tomorrow morning. I just need to confirm with him the time.
Yay! Okay, Hillary, so psychological age 9370, 41 days ago. Go ahead.
I'm a big fan of girls in glasses. I like glasses. Well, my girlfriend wears glasses.
Okay, good. I was just going to say, Josh, maybe not the time to be.
I was just saying, I think a lot of women are feel weird about wearing glasses. I'm like, I think glasses look good on people.
Thank you, Josh. Hillary Herbert. Okay, so 41 days ago, psychological age 9370, posted and psychological age 9370, I believe, is also the moderator of this subreddit. And so I understand that people might say, oh, Melinda Farina, the founder of the global aesthetics consultancy Beauty Brokers, is probably the person behind this because she also talks about trolls a lot on her social media. But I just don't think that's fair. I think that's, what's it called, Josh, when there's a coincidence, but it's circumstantial. It's not a fact. You can't really prove it. That's not something that you can prove. We can't prove just by themes being repeated by two people, although we might make a good argument for it in this episode moving forward. But as a joke, that these are the same people. I'm not going to assume. I don't think this is Melinda that's writing this. But let's read it just to get a feel. Nice, thanks. Hillary Herbert, so this is titled Hillary Herbert, the Fat, Desperate Pole Dancer. New in Troll Central. A fat redhead. Okay, so I'm already confused at the beginning of this.
You're not a redhead.
No. So what's that about? Maybe that's like troll language. Maybe the redheaded trolls are like the fat trolls.
Did plastic surgery troll get taken down? Are you reading screen grabs, or are you reading?
No, I'm reading screen grabs. Should I go to Reddit?
Because I was looking. I'm on Reddit looking.
Let me see if it's still up. Inbox. I have an inbox. I don't think that has anything to do with it. Okay, comments. Josh, I would like to happily let you know that it is still very much up.
Okay.
It is still very much up. Okay.
I found it.
So now I'm on the Reddit. Okay. New in Troll Central, a fat redhead named Hillary Herbert. I don't know about the redhead part, but I do appreciate very rarely, my name Hillary is spelled with one L, and very rarely do people spell it, including you, Josh, correctly. And so I do appreciate every time my name is mentioned in all of these posts, it is spelled correctly. Very much appreciate that.
Make sure you didn't knock the mic off.
Can you hear me?
Talk.
Yeah.
Talk. Yeah.
A fat redhead named Hillary Herbert who talks to two followers on YouTube, and hello to you both, I really appreciate you, about how she wants to have sex with plastic surgeons. Not totally accurate, Josh. I do say that I find from a distance, plastic surgeons look hot. But not in the reality of them it's a bit different. But we'll go have sex with plastic surgeons, sure, maybe somewhere in some. We are going to update the surgeons I want to F list, which is another post we'll get to, but we'll get to. There's just so much to cover. I hope we have enough time. A YouTube about how she wants to have sex with plastic surgeons. Then she calls every female surgeon a see you next Tuesday. I believe the word she's looking for is cunt. Now, there's only one surgeon I called a cunt. Uh-huh.
The first mention of you was from 45 days ago.
Is that not what I'm reading right now?
Oh, I guess so. I didn't realize that was that old.
Yes. Okay. Then she calls every female surgeon a see you next Tuesday. That I called Dr. Cheng see you next Tuesday because it was the worst consult that I had ever been to. Melinda Farina, the founder of the global consultancy Beauty Brokers Inc., is the person that referred me to Dr. Cheng, who I went into my stories and referred to as a cunt, although I didn't say which doctor it was at the time. I just said I saw a cunt. And so Melinda saw my story after that and said, hey, who are you talking about? What happened? I said, oh, I'm actually talking about the cunt that you referred me to. When I was telling you that I wanted to go to a different doctor and you said, no, I really think you should go to this cunt. And I said, I had a really bad experience. I found her incredibly rude and off-putting. And Melinda told me that she gets that feedback about her a lot, is what I got from Dr. Cheng in Beverly Hills, who was just put on the list of the Hollywood Reporter most, 49 cuntish surgeons, I believe was the title of that Hollywood Reporter article that just came out. 49 top cunt surgeons in America. So she said she gets that feedback about this cunt a lot, and she said, would you be willing to go back for another consult? And I said, absolutely not. After she ridicules everyone in the plastic surgery industry, fair, she then talks about how she can sleep with one basically to get free surgery because she's a divorced, broke, fat ass who is aging. Okay, so much in that sentence. And it's so funny, Josh, because do you remember? You know what this reminds me of? It was a Peter episode. And Melinda Farina, who I do not believe is the person behind this Reddit account, and I stand by that. I think I'm the only one that's been standing up for Melinda through this whole lawsuit business. Everybody's Team Dana. Team Dana. Oh, Dana's so virtuous. You know, Dana's so honest. Ugh.
What if it's Dana?
What? And here I am saying, hey, guys, can we give the tenacity of Melinda Farina and her desire to continue through lawsuits well after they're dead a little respect? And I'm getting shit on by anonymous people on Reddit. So let's go back. After she ridicules everyone in the plastic surgery industry, fair, she then talks about how she can sleep with one basically to get free surgery. Okay, so that's not accurate. That's not accurate.
I'm pretty...
Josh, what I say is, I tell my girlfriends
I'm going to defend you. I pretty much, I feel pretty strongly that I've never heard you say anything like that.
No, what I do is I tell other people when they go, oh, surgery's so expensive, I go, for you, it doesn't matter. If you're willing, I can give you a list of the doctors. If you're willing to suck their dick, they have absolutely, and no shame in anyone's, do you know how, like, I have really, you know, women that don't sleep around. These are good girls. But then I tell them, all you have to do is suck one dick and you can get the surgery you want. And they light up. They go, I'm willing to do that. I go, I agree. I think if I were in that position, I would be willing to do it as well. Fortunately, I can pay for surgery and frivolous lawsuits. So together, both of them could do it at the same time. You don't have to budget over here. I don't, you know. I'm not really sure where she's getting that. To get free surgery. So yes, I do tell other people how to get free surgery because it is rather easy. But it's just not how I go about getting surgery. Basically, to get free surgery because she's a divorced. Not true.
Yeah, you're not divorced.
I'm not divorced. Broke. I don't rent in Weehawken, and I happen to be referring to Melinda Farina at the moment, but this person, just so you know, like, if we're gonna, broke. I guess relatively, I'm LA poor, right? Like compared to.
So I'm LA homeless.
You're LA homeless.
I'm LA.
You are in a home, like we're literally in your home right now. But relatively, you're on the street.
But like you look at my home like I look at a person in a tent.
Yes, that is correct.
The thought of you living here.
Your girlfriend came out of the bathroom, and I just averted my eyes really quickly. I just didn't want to make eye contact.
Yeah, the thought.
She's doing her private stuff in the tent.
The thought for you of living here is like akin to the thought for me of like living in a tent.
I would say my thought was more painful than yours.
You might kill your. I'd live in the tent.
You know, I'm falling from a higher height in that instance.
Yeah. There's a wider gap.
So a divorced, not true. Broke, not true. Fat ass.
Not
true. It depends what quarter of the year we're in, frankly. I mean, we do have weight fluctuations here, and we will acknowledge that. I do not happen to be fat at the moment, and that might be due to the fact that I couldn't eat solid foods for a few days.
We're perfect timing for this episode.
I know.
Did you get the diarrhea bug?
No, I had a bacterial infection. I'm on antibiotic. I had something in my throat that was it was making it feel like food was going up behind my nose almost.
Oh, that's been happening to
me.
And
I was like and it was very uncomfortable.
That's a bacterial infection? I think I have the same thing.
Well, you can have the rest of my... Yeah. So you might... I would hop on... So I never take the antibiotics for...
I think I also had the diarrhea parasite.
Oh. Really?
But I think I've had it for years.
You're looking great, Josh. I thought... I could tell. I walked in here and Josh... Oh, you've had it for years. Yeah, Josh is the one that's been...
I think I might be patient... I'm patient zero of the diarrhea parasite.
So... Okay, where do we leave off? Oh, fat ass, depending on timing, perhaps. And aging. Yes, but also true for literally everybody that exists, right? I think she means like old, like mature aging, whoever this anonymous person might be who seems very angry with me for someone that doesn't sound like they're directly, like I haven't Doesn't sound like I've attacked them personally.
There's a revisionist. But, I want to be fair.
Let's be fair. I want to be fair, too.
Like, there are, having produced this podcast for years.
Don't put it in quotes, Josh.
Yeah,
I'm going to stop paying
having
you.
produced this podcast for years.
Unbelievable.
I didn't know how you
People
feel.
always
I don't
tell
know
on
how
themselves.
You'd feel about
People
this.
always tell on themselves. Keep
I don't
going.
know how you'd feel about me saying.
Uh-huh.
There are a great many people that could be this person. Like I'm not convinced it's her. But the
I'm not either. And we will get to the sample writings that I gave to Claude to analyze the writings.
That could have written this stuff. Plastic surgeons themselves.
Sure. Sure.
People that work at their offices.
Sure.
People under direction of
well,
a plastic
that is
surgeon.
the angle this person's taking. I believe that their story is that they work in a plastic surgeon's office in Beverly Hills.
I mean, I've watched enemies be made on this show.
Sure. So we're being... Josh, like I said, I do not think that this is Melinda Farina, the founder of global consultancy Beauty Brokers, Inc. That is a busy woman. She doesn't have time for this bullshit. And I want people online to stop assuming that this is her. And that's what this episode is about. And she's going to get to speak for herself in just a moment.
The one thing, before she speaks for herself, the one thing I will say that does have me lean in that possible direction is I found a lot of her moves throughout both court cases to be Trumpian. And this is a very Trumpian move to lambast you on a personal level,
right. I would
go
just
hard
say,
and not take the high road.
If someone wanted to take the high road and still anonymously comment from a Reddit account, you just think it would be written more professionally. Right? I mean, this is very childish, I think, the way it's all the attacks, but we're into it.
But again, I reiterate,
Christmas for us here
there
at
are
More
so
Classic
many
Comedy.
people it can be, and we will likely never know.
Well, here's the thing. So it is hard to find out who is behind these Reddit accounts, and Mrs. Durham had to go through this. You do have to have a lawsuit filed to then subpoena Reddit to get it, but then you can find out. Even if someone got smarter and started using a VPN, there's still ways to get around that and find out who it is. And you don't need to guess who the person is. You can file what they call a Jane Doe lawsuit. So you file against Jane Doe, and then you get the lawsuit started, and then you subpoena Reddit, and then they can give you the names of who's connected to these multiple Reddit accounts that all seem very angry with me. And then you can, if you want to continue with the lawsuit after exposing who that person is, you can continue with the lawsuit. And so I did ask the person that I'm not divorced from. I said, "Hey, can we do let's just have a little fun. Let's have a little fun with it. Let's do Jane Doe. Let's file a lawsuit. Let's subpoena Reddit and just get a little curious about this." And the man that I'm not divorced from said, "Okay." I said, "It's probably going to cost about this much." He said, "Okay." So we can look forward to that. Now we can follow our own lawsuit.
Oh wow! So we're gonna do a Jane Doe.
Yeah, why not? Why not? I don't know who this is.
To have frivolous lawsuit money.
That's what I would like to say. Here's the great thing. The first great thing about having money is being able to take care of your health. So I had that infection. I didn't know what was going on. I thought it was a sign of MS or I had Parkinson's. I don't know what, you can't swallow all of a sudden. You look it up and you go, "Oy."
Yeah, I'm having like an ear thing. I'm like, well, I guess I'm going deaf in that ear.
Yep, it's over.
We'll find out.
That you can go to an ENT in Beverly Hills private practice, plop down $1,000, you get treated like royalty, and then they take care of you, and you call it a day. So the best thing about having money is being able to take care of your health. The second best thing, which is so close to the first best thing, which is having your health, it's so close to the first best thing that's almost the first best thing, which is having fuck you money.
Yeah.
And so I can say fuck you and have a little fun with it. And we are going to do that.
That's
because the doctors won't. The doctors will put up with this shit, whomever this may be. And either toe the line, be engaged with it, try. Some doctors have reached out to me and say, you know what, we just try to avoid the people that are around this kind of thing, and just get through, because there are consultants in the past who have really gone out of their way to destroy, particularly one surgeon in particular, to literally destroy their careers, in my opinion.
Well, your husband was also mentioned in all this stuff.
He was mentioned in this. Do you think that makes him feel good? And he was lied about. I mean, just pure defamation. Pure defamation. I guess I don't talk about my personal life on here a lot, but we do co-parent from the same property, and we have a really good, positive relationship. So I know that information, I don't give that out a lot I don't talk about that stuff on the podcast, because it's just not really a place for it here. It's not the point of the show. But if you're going to blatantly lie, then you get some facts straight, or you look like a blatant liar, which is funny because it reminds me of this. Knowing this is probably just a different angry person that someone's very angry with me about, but it reminds me of when Melinda Farina, the founder of a worldwide consultancy, Beauty Brokers Inc., when she, from her Instagram account, went on the Business of Beauty account, and Dana and I were just talking underneath the comments of the article they put out about the lawsuit, and of the Mrs. Durham lawsuit they were writing about predominantly. And Beauty Broker saw that Dana and I was like, Dana, watch our episode on this, yada, yada, yada. And Beauty Broker didn't like it. So this was a Peter episode, but Josh, you don't remember. Beauty Broker wrote this. This was where she tried to embarrass me for coming to her for help talking about a surgeon that she referred me to, and then tried to spin it, one, with the blatant lie that I swindled, meaning had a consultation that I didn't pay for, when I in fact paid $1,750 months in advance for, which we can also see the
credit card,
PayPal. So you can see so that record. PayPal record. So just off the top, swindled the consultation, and then continued to, at best, mischaracterize the rest of the situation. It just reminds me of that. And so, I get it, you guys, but open your minds a little bit. Yes, Melinda Farina, the founder of the global consultancy Beauty Brokers Inc., does ad nauseum talk about trolls on the internet and how everyone keeps attacking her. And yes, this subreddit is called Plastic Surgery Trolls. And yes, the themes and things that she has said herself about me seem to match the themes in this post. But you guys, this is not, you can't prove something off that. And I really want you guys to stop going after this woman. It's really disgusting. It's really disgusting, and we're going to let her come on and defend herself in a minute.
I would like to say that I think the beauty of all this brokering is that we're arguably in the peak of this podcast right now with all these goings on, but we were having a moment, I felt, where we were running a little on empty. Where you were didn't know, you're I don't have any. You told me one week I don't have anything to come in and talk about.
Josh, we don't have to be all okay.
But I was going to say, and then the
quiet.
then the
Sometimes it's quiet, and that's what we're looking for. Just, I want to stop this podcast, and as soon as everyone behaves and women can trust the process of entering the plastic surgery industry to get what they are promised on Instagram, I will stop the podcast. And so some weeks there's behavior that I go, you know what, we're going to lay off everybody this week. But go ahead, yeah.
But I was going to say, here is a gold mine of new stuff to talk about and have a podcast for. An epic, long episode in the heat.
Sorry. Sweating. Okay, divorce broke fat ass who is aging. She forgets sometimes that she's on a podcast and starts to strip down to her perverted foot fetish followers. So this person's been following along for a while. You know, they're
a fan.
They're a fan. And we appreciate you. Starts to strip down for her perverted feet fetish followers. Yeah, we'll give that one to you. We'll give that. You get that one. She also talks legal jargon about two surgery influencers that she has become infatuated with because they both have more clout than her. So I believe she's talking about Dana and Mrs. Derm.
No, I think she's referring to Dana and Beauty Broker. If she's referring to Beauty Broker.
This person's referring to Beauty Broker.
Yeah, I think it's
Melinda Farina, who is the founder of Beauty Broker Inc., a global consultancy.
Yes.
Okay, whatever. I didn't know who. Either way, what does it matter? Who has more clout than her? No, I mean it's just not. I don't have any. You can't point to any other.
I'm
signs.
probably more infatuated than you are.
Well, you're in love with Dana, so that I have there's a friend of Mrs. Derm's who's a fan of the show, and this woman watches the show and is very supportive, and she's a big fan of you.
Oh, really?
I told her I wasn't going to tell you that because you'd like it too much.
Yes.
But here we are.
Well, what did they say?
I think you're very funny.
Oh,
as you are, Josh. As you are. Because they have more clout than her. You know, I just don't. That's just not what it is. I'm not clout chasing. I think that's pretty obvious. Sometimes I go on private. I remove all of my followers that I don't know who they are, depending on what mood I'm in, and I don't tag anyone. You know, I do get off on the word of mouth nature of it, so stuff like this is obviously thrilling. Talk about a woman with zero life. I do. I'm just a mother. All I do is I take care of my child. So.
And I hope all the other mothers out there appreciate the reference to you as a mother having zero life.
Yeah. So maybe somebody that's not a mother wrote this. Brace yourself, Angelinos. This one is somewhat repulsive. You're allowed your opinion. After she talks about who wants her smelly poon.
I gotta hand some credit, like the nastiness of the comments are impressive.
It's really
I
impressive.
wish I was able to be as nasty as this person sometimes.
Almost effortlessly.
Effortlessly nasty.
Spewing hate. After she talks her smelly poon, she then jumps back on the pole with her 50-something fat legs. So here's the other thing.
Hard smelly poo comedy. That's what we're calling it
smelly
now.
Smelly poon comedy. She then jumps back on the pole. Okay, first of all, jumps back on the pole. I mean, pole dancing is a you must not have. It's a skill. I mean, it's an impressive thing.
Hillary Pervert's what I call her now.
To do.
That's what we call her. We call her Hillary Pervert.
With her 50-something. So what's funny is, like, some people accuse Melinda Farina, who I do not believe wrote this. Truly. Some people, when they write about her, they say things like pushing 50. That's a theme that I've seen on comments. when people are trying to, put her down, which I don't know why pushing 50 is some big insult. It's
Ageist.
really, people are so
Ageist monsters.
There's no way you can love yourself if you're going to be this hard on
Whoever
other
this person
people.
is either in their 50s or going to be 50 one day if they're lucky.
So with her 50, I'm 44. It's a hot age.
And looking great for 44.
Thank you. Don't say 44.
So it does get to you.
So I was talking to somebody about compliments. Like she was like she was
Oh,
like,
you don't say 444.
You look great. 444. It's just you look great.
You look great.
Because you could pull out a fat-legged 20-something and you say, does she look great for her age? She looks bad for her age. Right? I mean, it's just like
I've told
the assumption that everything is relative to a very small window of life, and it puts people down. It's like when people give a rating like a 1 to 10. You're like, but I'm not a two-dimensional character.
I've told the guy I made my documentary about, I'm like, you look great for 69. I mean, you look terrible for any age, but you look great for 69.
Okay. So something I was going to say, they were complaining. You're like, yeah, I said your hair. They gave someone a compliment. Your hair looks really good today, and the person was like, today, they didn't like the compliment, and I agree. It's not if you're trying to give someone a compliment, and they're insulted by it, then you're blaming the person. Maybe it wasn't a good compliment. Like if your hair looks good today, I get it. People just it rolls off their tongue. They're not thinking about it, but it's actually not a good compliment. Your hair, you can just say your hair looks great. Your hair looks great today, as opposed to every other day when I see it when it doesn't look great. It's just not a smart. That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like I used to say things like that too, and I know it seems nitpicky, but if you're really trying to compliment someone so they feel good, it's actually not that hard to do, and it just takes taking a qualifier out of the compliment. I don't think there's. It sounds a little Karen-y to me. I understand that, but I really put time in how I talk to people and thought about how people talk to me, and I go, no, yeah, we can all do better about this. It's like how we were talking, how like, oh, you lost weight, you look great. It's not, some people might like to hear it, but it's sort of not the best feeling compliment, because you go like, well, I'll probably be that other weight again, and like I'll just know that you're not too thrilled with it.
I have a great joke about that.
Well, save it. So something.
But my fan wants to hear.
How much time do we have left? I have a lot more to get through.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a place to be anymore.
Yeah, but the camera's going to overheat. Okay.
That's
something. 50-something. I'm 44. Fat legs and tries to seduce her audience. So the fat legs thing is also interesting because, again, when I was talking to Melinda Farina, the founder of the global aesthetics consultancy Beauty Brokers Inc., for a brief period of time we would message each other back and forth, and I thought, oh, this is unprofessional of her. And one time I was complimenting her on a picture that she had posted, and and I said something, whatever. And Melinda's response to me was like, something like, yeah, but except for these cellulite legs that she was talking about. She was referring to herself. And so I just find the insult of fat legs for me personally, that's just so, and I just want to say, guys, yes, another coincidence, another repeated theme from something Melinda Farina, the founder of Beauty Brokers Inc., a global consultancy.
Every accusation and admission.
So she talks about her fat legs. This person's accusing me, making fun of me for fat legs. That is a coincidence. I want you guys to knock it off. You really are attacking an innocent, sweet, kind, soft, gentle woman, such as myself. I would describe myself the same way. And tries to seduce her audience. Fat beer guzzling. Okay, audience, brace yourself. I'm so sorry that I have to read this. fat beer guzzling losers at home with stains on their shirts. I know that is not the gentlemen that are watching this show who like to come into the comments and always give me such flattering responses. Josh, the grimacing that you're making on your face right now of being a little unsure of what I'm saying, I'm going to assume that you are clenching your anus to not have explosive diarrhea from the bug that you have admitted that you have caught. Okay.
Yes.
More power to you, chick. Thank you. Maybe just go work for a surgeon and he might let you give him a blowy if you're lucky. Okay. Because I'm desperate for and we will get to this. We are going to go through the list of the surgeons I would be willing to give a blowjob to in a minute, because but I have to go work for them to do that? What?
If you're lucky.
If I'm lucky. If I'm lucky, I can get a job there. And then if I'm lucky, I can... Anyway, we'll see how it goes. I'll give it a try. I'm willing to try anything, Josh. Once or... Well, depending on how much they need. Okay. So I commented, thank you for watching the show. New episode out this Sunday.
I upvoted.
Oh, thank you. And then... Josh, another Instagram or another Reddit account commented on this post, intelligent_son_9896. Oh God, I know her. Sadly, this person knows me. She's a total slop. We'll give it to you. Oh, I'll let you have that one. She's hated here in LA, which, well done. I mean, how is that possible? And her ex-husband, who doesn't exist, has the most insane stories about her. Total train wreck. Now,
I'm so sorry that we're entering an overheat.
Are we entering an overheat? Well, what are we going to do?
I think we maybe take a pause and we come back and interview Beauty Broker.
Okay. Anyway, okay, so we have somebody that who knows me. I'm a total train wreck. The lore, Josh, the lore that's being created is pretty impressive. I would love to know what these stories are, and I would love to know who this ex-husband is that shares them. That would be something. Okay, so you guys can go to we love the end one. And then they post a picture of me, frankly, giving most fuckable female surgeon an award in the picture. I don't know where you're telling me I treat all the female surgeons like they're cunts. Really big fan of Anna Steve here. Looking adorable, pregnant with her fourth kid, still looking hot. You have to feel bad for her. You can see the pain in her eyes. Nobody wants her. Oof. Josh, I am not doing well based off the perception of these very real people who are not Melinda Farina behind each one of these accounts. Please, guys, stop assuming this is her. Really bothers me. Okay, so we are going to now let Melinda herself come on and defend herself. So should we turn it off for a second?
Yes, we'll be right back.
Okay, we'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. We are so thrilled here at Hard Plastic Comedy, which is a podcast that deals with satire and parody, and everything is opinion or alleged, and we don't do anything illegal. Josh, with that said, we are so happy to have founder of Beauty Brokers, Inc., a global consultancy.
I'm so happy to be here.
Melinda Farina. Melinda, thank you for coming. Josh, do I need to hold my microphone over for her, or did you put a little microphone on her?
I gave her a little mic.
Okay. Blended in.
Yeah.
Melinda, thank you so. When you came in, I almost didn't recognize you. You look so different from what I see online, and also when I've met you in person.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. The blonde hair is new. It's so interesting because Mrs. Durham just got a new haircut. I saw in her stories the other day. She's got this cute little blonde bob. It looks very similar to yours.
Well, I know nothing about that.
Of course. And we're not going to bring up we're not drudging up old news. That's not what this is here for. We just wanted to give you the opportunity, Melinda Farina, the founder of Beauty Brokers Inc., a global consultancy agency. We wanted to give you a chance to clear your name. Now, what do you think about... There's been some hoopla online about this entire Reddit situation. I know Reddit seems to be...
What's Reddit?
Oh, of course. So sorry. Reddit is most people don't take Reddit seriously, and neither do we here at Hard Plastic Comedy. We think everyone behind a Reddit account staying anonymous is a complete joke of a human being. And so we do not support people going on Reddit anonymously and smearing, as they've done to you, smearing your name online. If you go online and go on Reddit and look up Melinda Farina's name, who is the founder of Beauty Brokers Inc., a global consultancy, if you go and look up this innocent woman's name, you will find account after account after account saying very negative things about this woman.
All lies.
All lies. I agree. All lies. I can hear the Italian coming out when you talk. I know that's an important
yes, I like a
trait
spicy meatball.
Now, Melinda, what did you think about... I know you can't talk too much about the lawsuits, but you did go out of your way and have been going out of your way, I hope you don't mind me saying that, to sue Dana Omari for saying that you allegedly take kickbacks from doctors. Now, you vehemently deny this.
I do not take kickbacks.
You do not take kickbacks.
I do not.
Now, the offices that you do not take kickbacks from, do you have the people that work in those offices sign NDAs to not share personal information about you and your referrals to the doctors?
I cannot answer that question because I've also signed those same NDAs.
Okay, then we'll move on. We're not trying to get anyone in legal trouble here. I was just wondering if some of the rumors that are very unfortunate and completely untrue and have been at all times. I was just wondering if the people in those offices had to sign NDAs because maybe you should have them start. If they don't, I just, legally would maybe suggest that. Just to continue to keep your name clear, as it should be.
This is very good legal advice. Thank you.
I do not give any legal. No, don't try and do that to me, Melinda Farina. We do not give legal advice here. Your lawyer has told you it's okay to come on a comedy podcast.
No. You give better legal advice than my lawyer.
What's that?
You give better legal advice than my lawyer. You are my new lawyer.
I give no legal advice here on this show. Now, Melinda, I did want to go over, I hope you don't mind if we do it. There was another post here where, Josh, I got to tell you, they gave me the nickname, these anonymous accounts. I know you don't know about this because you don't know about Reddit, so just hang in there for us, Melinda. I know you're busy and have to go.
Reddit.
No Reddit. Josh, I was called Piggery. I was given the nickname
Piggery?
Piggery.
Oh, that's I think mine was better.
It's cute.
No.
Piggery?
Wait, what did I call you? What did I say? What did I say your last name was? Pervert. Piggery pervert. That's the
I like it.
Piggerly pervert.
Piggery pervert.
Piggery pervert. Piggery pervert.
Piggery pervert. I like it. All are allowed to call me that.
I would never call you piggery pervert.
Thank you, Melinda. Thank you. Now, but I did want to, so I was, it does say on here that I list the surgeons I want to F, which I think means fuck. Right, Josh? Is that what that means? Is it? You wouldn't know because you're not.
I had no idea.
Okay, I think it means fuck. The surgeons I want to fuck. So I just wanted to give an updated list of the surgeons that I want to fuck because I do not deny, that being a part of the show.
I thought you just wanted to give them blowies. Oops, I didn't mean that.
No, everyone refers to blowjobs as blowies.
Yes,
everyone that
could have
refers
been anyone
to sucking dick, to putting a cock deep down your throat refers to that as a blowy. Choking on it. I would choke on it if I had a gag reflex, but I don't. So somebody else can choke on it. Okay. Surgeons I want to fuck. This is just an updated list, and this is just random. This is just me picking, looking at these surgeons and going, what group of people is really sexually appealing to me at the moment? And this is the updated list I came up with.
You better help defend me if I get sued.
Surgeons I want to fuck. No particular list for any particular reason. Dr. Rorik. Dr. Timberlake. Dr. Reich. Dr. Hidalgo. Dr. Rizk. Dr. Stephen Levine. Dr. Chance, a woman.
Give her a chance.
Give Dr. Chance a chance. I wonder if her poon smells. I'm going to try to find out. Dr. Gavami. Been saying that one for a long time.
Dr. Get On Me.
Dr. Gould.
Oh, he's back on the list?
Dr. Gould is on the list of people. This is a list of people I want to fuck. Not a list of anything else. Just a random list of doctors that I want to fuck. And new to the list is Dr. Gould. Dr. Kassir. Dr. Kassir is on the list.
Dr. Kiss Her.
And a dental guy, Dr. Appa, is on the list. And I'll continue to add. I just put that together really quickly, just off the top of my head of surgeons where I go, man, I'd really like to shove their dick deep down my throat. These surgeons that have built their professions up, have built their businesses on the up and up.
Mm-hmm.
And you can trust these guys. And that's why I want to sexually pleasure them. And that's what that list is. I am sweating.
Me too.
God, it's so hard. All right, let's get out of here. Okay, well, Melinda, you're a lot quieter than I thought you were going to be.
Yes, I did not talk much.
I would like to say I'm so sorry to hear about the Mrs. Durham lawsuit and how you completely lost.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your support throughout the law proceedings.
When you said, you're welcome. When you DM'd, I believe it was, I don't know if it was a text or a DM. When you messaged Mrs. Durham's husband, Dr. Patrick Coleman, dermatologist Dr. Patrick Coleman, when you messaged him, and even though he was saying, please, 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 Melinda, please understand, my wife is nothing to do with the overall Fix account, that you were so certain that she was behind. When he was telling you, please, I'm telling you it's not her. This is our lawyer's name. You can contact them. Please, we would like to resolve this. When you were so sure it was her, and then when you got sued for trolling her, I mean, a little bit online now in retrospect. I'm so sorry. I know the troll thing's very sensitive to you. And lots of people talk about trolls. Just because you talk about trolls and people on Reddit are talking about trolls doesn't make you the same person. We know that here at Hard Plastic Comedy. When you messaged dermatologist Dr. Patrick Coleman, Mrs. Derm's husband, and said, if my lawyer can take down the biggest names in plastic, the biggest name in plastics, he can take anyone down. When you sent that message that's in public record as part of the lawsuit that came out in Discovery, what did you mean?
I meant that he could take them down to the shop to meet with me to have shop stuff.
That makes so much sense.
And I just want to tell you that I'm sorry people on Reddit are calling you hard pig slop comedy. Oh, wait, I did not know that. Never mind.
That's so funny. Thank you so much, because I actually couldn't remember the exact wording, but you had it right off the top of your head. I appreciate you paying such close attention.
I'm sorry they call you fat pig, and they say that your ex-husband talks shit about you.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. I know there was some concern. Some people reached out.
And I know you don't want to give any doctors blowies, except for the ones you just mentioned.
Yes, except for the list that I just mentioned, which is a list of the doctors that
Which
I
you
want
could
to give a
do
blowjob
if you went
to.
and worked for them if you were lucky.
Sorry, what was that,
Nothing.
Melinda? I think we have to get out of here because I am dripping in sweat. I don't mean to cut you off. Melinda,
Dripping in pig slop.
I know that you're going to enjoy this part of the show too, because back when Melinda and I used to communicate more, we did have a little bit of a falling out. So I do really appreciate you being the bigger person and coming here today. Before we did have a falling out, Melinda DM'd me and she said that I'm so glad you follow the surgeons so closely, because it gives me someone else to talk to about. That was so I know that you appreciate the show, because that's something that you had mentioned to me, which also is filed and stored away if I ever need to present that information in any other forum. Big fan of the show, Melinda Farina, her words. Shirtless surgeons. Josh, we're just going to wrap up with our little segments that we do. We've got Melinda here with us. This is very exciting. Shirtless surgeons, we got Dr. Sean Alemi. We got Dr. Dimitri. And welcome for the first time shirtless on the show, Dr. Rustayan. Didn't think we were going to get a Rustayan shirtless, but he's really, I'm coming out on Instagram. He's really getting more and more comfortable. Just don't jump the shark for us. Happy birthday, Dr. Stoker. Happy birthday, Dr. Stoker. Probably, Josh, Dr. Stoker, another surgeon I could, if I didn't have, I have a friendly relationship with Dr. Stoker as far as I know. But he might be able to go on the list of doctors' dicks I want to suck, which is a list of doctors' dicks I want to suck. It is not a list of any, give blowies. I'm sorry, you're right. Give
That's
a blowy.
the professional term in our industry.
Professional, thank you. I am pig slop.
It's a pig
really
slop
disgusting.
term.
I mean, I really am rolling in my
pig
own
slop terms.
sweaty shit right now.
Rolling in pig slop.
And happy birthday, Dr. Sherwin. Captured this. I don't really know Dr. Sherwin, but Tally wished him a happy birthday. And happy birthday to Better Call Saul. What do we got? Well, I think that'll wrap it up. I mean, we can finish on a couple, so I can share. I mean, I'm very, very sweaty. Okay, so I think we can finish up, we had, Hillary Herbert, Topanga, California. That's doxing, isn't it, Josh?
Yeah, a little bit.
Hard plastic pig slop. Here's a real photo of pole dancing Hillary getting an autoplasty, which I don't remember what an autoplasty is, but apparently something to do with the ears. So here's a picture of me, a pig, getting an autoplasty.
I wonder how all your surgeons would feel about the things written about you on Reddit.
All my surgeons, what do you think they would feel about it? I was referred to Dr. Min, too. Maybe I should put her on the list of surgeons I want to give a blowy to. Really hard to say. I'm also very sexually attracted to Dr. Min, who I was referred to for my boobs, which look fantastic. We're not taking any weight. Thank you for that. Thank you for that referral. I'm
welcome.
sorry that I said Dr. Cheng, who you said is a close personal friend of yours and you referred me to for surgery when I paid you $1,750 that you told me I swindled you out of. I'm sorry that I called her a cunt, but I stand by it. My personal opinion from having a consult with her is that she's a royal cunt. Here's a picture, real-time photo of Hillary Herbert straight off the pole. Somebody's very into my pole dancing. They keep mentioning it. Straight off the pole.
You do pole dancing? I had no idea.
Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, I could teach you some if you want to learn to love yourself a little more. Although I know you love yourself very much and that's not any
Arguably
issue
too
that
much.
you have. Straight off the pole, currently in LA filming her podcast, Hard Plastic Pig Slop. Now, it's a pig with a razor passed out in what looks like probably a bathroom. And I would like to say just slightly inaccurate because I am fully lasered. So very rarely, in need to take out a razor. But cute pic. We like the pic. And then we will finish up. So I was called out on, we will finish up on this. I was called out on Hillary Herbert trying to fat shame doctors when she is a fat, old, pole dancing nobody. Make it make sense. First of all, I don't.
So mean.
But also like the make it make sense when people use that sort of like trendy set, you're sort of like, really? You can't stop yourself. Make it make sense. You just buy because everybody's saying make it make sense.
This.
So
with the arrow pointing.
So then, they showed a story I shared about Dr. Gould, and I called him a piece of shit, and I was calling him Chubbs, which was my private nickname for him behind the scenes, which I had no intention of ever coming on and using it to describe him that. But there was some things that happened that are unrelated to the surgery I had, although my scar over on this side looks like absolute shit. And I might just go on TikTok and ask some people on TikTok if they have any recommendations for the revision scar that I'll need on this side. But that is not why I was calling Dr. Gould Chubbs or a piece of shit. And I just want to say I do agree, that I was fat shaming him, and it's not in general the right thing to do. And I chose to do it in this instance, and I stand by it. So we're going to wrap up with that. I really, really appreciate you being here today and supporting me. I know that, us as disruptors, I know you've shared, we really get people disrupting things. You get a lot of pushback, and I just want to say thank you for supporting me as fellow disruptors of the plastic surgery industry.
And thank you for supporting me in all my lawsuits and future ones to come.
Yeah, and support me in my Jane Doe lawsuit where I sue to find out who, just out of curiosity, who are the people behind these Reddit accounts.
I support you, but I just want to say, you don't have to make rash decisions. It's not always going to work out.
Okay, interesting. Well, we'll talk about that off camera. I would love to know your intimate experience with the legal system and then probably avoid your lawyer, right? Okay, everyone.
Actually, I would recommend him for any cases against me.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Oh, should we give a little? This is for the feet people because I don't think you guys should be shamed. I don't think you guys should be shamed in the comments. They like this. They like this. Okay, everybody, have a great week.